it always begins with a dream. It always begins with me seeing something like in my mind, like something strikes me. Maybe it's a painting I've seen or a movie I've seen or something that I find or even experience, like staring at the sunset or something, it triggers something in my brain that makes me sort of draw another idea from that. Like, oh, what if the sunset was a game? And I'll just sit there like, yeah, okay. So what would that be like? Or I'll look at a painting and say, this is a painting of the beheading of John the Baptist, by Salome. And I'm like, what if this painting were a game? Like, what then? What would we do? How would we get people to play this situation, And it sounds a bit absurd, but it's led us to some really interesting places. Like just this sort of thought process of looking at something, thinking about it, or gathering that sensation from the world, like, of the wind blowing, of looking at the ocean, of holding my husband's hand, whatever. And it's just that becomes for me the genesis of a game idea, or yeah, and I think maybe this ties into your other question about interactivity as well. It's just the world is interactive. It's interacting with you. You are interacting with things, And for me, I think using video games technology has allowed me to sort of spotlight those little moments and blow them entirely out of proportion, and to make these, to take that moment, amplify it, and make it something that someone else can experience.